Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hi, everybody. It's Miss Richfield 1981 and Lewis here welcoming you to Bingo Bonanza. Oh, can you believe this? Look how fabulous I look. I'm so sparkly because it's Hooray for Hollywood. And look at Lewis is so excited. He's just sticking around here. He's not going anywhere because it's going to be a fabulous evening. And this is Bingo. What are we? He's sitting on my list. I think it's Bingo 98. We have Bingo 98. Can you believe that? We're not to 100 yet, but we're definitely facing that way. And I want to welcome you all. Happy Heidi Hope and the friendly citizens and responsible merchants from Richfield, my hometown here in Minnesota, where butter's a spice and gravy's a beverage. But we got people joining us from all over the country. Bring on my live studio audience, if you would, Chris. And because we've got someone from Los Angeles. And look at all the people. Hello. Hi, everybody. And this is a very special bingo because I have some friends with me. I'm very excited about. And I have my friend Larry right below me. There he is. And he's coming to us all the way from Los Angeles, California. And if you want to be more specific, North Cherokee and Fountain. That's where he is. And that's LA is the only place I can ever travel to anywhere across the country where I stay with a friend. I don't generally like to do that. I like to stay in hotels, but it's great to have a friend in LA. And every time I'm in LA, and sometimes it's just like the day before I call him up and I say, hey, I gotta do something really quick. And he's just like, moves the lawnmower out of the shed, and next thing you know, we've got a place for me to stay. So welcome. I'm so glad to see you, Larry. And do we have audio and everything?
Yes, I think so.
Oh my gosh, a little echo, but that's okay. That's actually kind of fabulous. It makes it sound like there's more than one of you. And right next to you is Bianca. Hello, Bianca. And Bianca, I'm so glad to see you, and you're a first-time guest.
Yes, I'm so excited. So glad to meet you.
Well, so glad to meet you and Lewis. And I don't know, have you ever met Lewis yet? Lewis he's my beauty queen here, Like when I'm out and about, I'm the beauty queen, but when I'm home, he's the beauty queen. And he loves to play bingo. And you're coming to us, Bianca, from Northridge, California.
So I'm not far from Larry.
No.
San Fernando Valley.
Well, Northridge, I filmed, in fact, I was staying with Larry when I filmed 16 episodes of Talk Show, the Game Show, which was on True TV for about 10 minutes. And yeah, it didn't quite. It was actually on for 2 seasons, and I was on the second season. It was such a great time, and it was in Northridge. The studio was. So I got to see your lovely city. And I think my most favorite part of Northridge is when you come into Northridge. The entrance is so beautiful off the highway. I don't know if that's the entrance you get off on, but that's the exit I got off on, and it was
All
beautiful.
I know is I get off on exit 69. That's
Oh my
literally
God, you do
exit.
not.
When I moved to California 5 years ago this week, actually, I'm like, my exit from this way is 69. I'm in the perfect place.
Hello. Yeah, you're good either way. You're a winner either way. Thank you so much. And Scott, great to see you. Scott is also coming to us from California. We've got 3 different guests from California, and which is kind of appropriate because we're celebrating Hollywood. We're celebrating the Oscars, and Scott is joining us now. I don't know, where is this lake that you live on?
Lake Elsinore is between Los Angeles and San Diego, about halfway, and we're about 30 minutes from the beach.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a fabulous. And, I've gone from that area before because sometimes I'm in LA and I have to go to San Diego for a show. So I've gone back and forth, and there's some beautiful country between those two.
That's where we are. You probably ran right past us.
Well, next time I'll honk and wave, or you know what? Next time I'll call you and I'll come and use your Biffy, because I always have to go potty and I don't like to use the restrooms at the bus depots. So for obvious reasons, I mean, they usually don't have doors, and I'm a fairly private person. So definitely we'll be corresponding with addresses and phone numbers and, directions to your house from the bus depot. I hope. Fabulous. And then finally, last and certainly not least, I saved these folks for last because they are friends from P-Town. My friend Laura and her beautiful wife Tammy, and Maggie and Melissa and Xavier and Cornell, and everybody's. Look at you guys, fabulous. You look so great, but you look a little far away. Can we get any closer? Oh, there we are. And maybe tip the top of your computer. Are you on a laptop? Just tip it down just a hair. Oh, there we go. Oh, there. Oh, look at you guys. Oh, look at how handsome your sons are getting. So handsome. And we're going to talk about your family, and we're going to talk about P-Town. But I'm thrilled you're joining us from Chicago. Yes. Really? I mean, outside of Chicago. Where is it? Schaumburg.
Schaumburg, yeah.
And how far is Schaumburg from the manhole in Chicago? Because that's where I go when I'm in Chicago, to the manhole.
About 30 miles.
Oh, about 30 miles. I love the fact that you know where the manhole is. We'll be talking about that later. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. This is Bingo. Like I said, Bingo 98. Yikes. And so special to have you here. And, Amy Armstrong was going to be one of our guests tonight. And she is down in Mexico working away. She works so hard. God bless her. And she's going to join us for Bingo 100 in a couple weeks. Because she had a conflicting, and what happens is, we all work in different time zones, and Amy, I don't think they go on daylight savings time right away. So she was a little confused on the time. So we're going to have her on in a couple weeks. So if you're looking for Amy, she's going to join us soon, but not this episode. But I do want to call Chris on, and Chris, I need you to tell us about what we are going to be about today. Because I know we're celebrating. Oh, look at how sparkly. But yet you look glamorous too. You're one of the few people I know that can look glamorous and sleeveless.
Martin thing, like I'm still somewhat trying to tank top with the theme. So I am so excited.
Very thematic.
I'm truly mesmerized by the shine. I love it. I love it.
You know where I got this? TJ Maxx on the Cape. Yeah. Because I was doing.
You can make that look like $1 billion.
I know. And I got these fancy black slacks too, which are a little too big. They're a little too big, and so they're super comfortable. And
nice
but it looks nice. The black slacks, right, with the glittery top. It's all coming together. You know what I'm saying? I got a little out of order today. Have you ever done that?
Once or twice. It may have happened.
I don't know what happened. I did things out of order, and that's all it takes. And the next thing you know, I barely made it here tonight by the skin of my teeth. But I look fab. Thank God. I don't wear makeup for these things. You know that. I've talked to you about this before. I like to be real. You know what I mean? I'm coming from my trailer. I want this to be real. I don't want to look like I'm all made up like some Hollywood star. So anyway, so great to chit chat with you, but tell us a little bit about what we do and how we do it and all that.
So what we do is we play 3 games of bingo, and we do that on playbingobonanza.com. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, we love that. You're more than welcome to. But for a chance at the real action, for a chance to win a prize, you actually want to go to playbingobonanza.com, where we play those 3 games of bingo. You get 3 cards, 3 chances, because there's 3 games. I guess that's 9 chances total that you can actually win a prize from the Miss Richfield store. So you definitely want to, you get a gift card. You can choose whatever you like. It is the season for getting your Providencetown tank tops, and summer's coming, and so the apron is amazing for like barbecues, or maybe that's just down in Florida where the weather's nice. But you definitely want to take advantage of that opportunity. There's another opportunity, though, by the way, because
what's that?
Well, that other opportunity is sharing with friends. We love to share with friends, right? So you can hit share on Facebook.
How we make more friends.
Well, that's it. That's right. I mean, we've been trying really hard. We're getting good at this, making friends now. That's how we got to 100 episodes.
Yeah, right.
So go ahead and share.
Your looks or my looks that did it.
It was definitely the glitter. The glitter, I think, really has helped a lot.
And the share and people sharing.
You're probably right. So go ahead and share, because between game 2 and 3, we'll announce who that is. There is one thing I didn't mention, which is it's a bit of a game of speed, because you have to be the first person who presses the bingo button when you have bingo. So be all over those 3 cards. Be ready. Be swift. Don't be as drunk as I usually am during this. Just do the best that you can. And
I like that you did your hair tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
Are you growing it out?
I'm a little bit. We'll see how it goes. And also, by the way, for those that for all of our friends who are here all the time, you notice that Joe isn't here. We've got Matt again, so Matt is going to.
No, this is the deal. We are all so busy, and none of us are complaining. Don't worry. We're happy that life has picked back up again. But man, we are so busy. So again, we're kind of on a skeleton crew again this week, and it does remind me to tell you all that first of all, we're so grateful, beyond grateful. I mean, that's not even. I don't even know what's better than grateful, but whatever's above that, that's what we are, for all of you who've given us this opportunity to do this. And but with the good weather coming, and the good weather's coming, it's already gotten nicer in Minnesota. We actually had a beautiful day today, and with the good weather coming in, with us getting super busy, we are going to go to monthly after 100. 100 comes April 4th. Then we're going to do every Monday, last Monday of the month.
So what's awesome is we only get 2 in April, because we do the first week and the last week. So we're gonna
essentially we'll do the first Monday and the last Monday in April. So we'll kind of ease you into it. You'll have 2 weeks off, and then but then it's going to be a month, because then we're not doing another one until the end of May. And by that point, I'll be in P-Town doing my show.
And
Cancel Culture Pearls.
See you there. So
I got to give him a treat. Can you tell he knows where the treats are? He's figured that out.
And we appreciate everyone who's been with us. We're so excited to kind of keep going monthly. It's only been possible because you've shown your support. And for those that don't know, you can show your support by you can do that via Venmo. You can do it clicking the button on your screen. However you do it, we appreciate it. It makes this possible. We're excited to keep doing it monthly all summer, and then we'll see what happens from there, because we've so many great friends.
Yeah, and you just never know. We'll see how it goes. We'll think it over again in the fall, for September. But we're going to do this for sure till the end of August, for sure. Go monthly. And so that'll be great. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to do. Oh, because the weather has warmed up, thank goodness. Naomi and Yvonne, her roommate with the one arm and the hook on the other side, they actually have brought the harp back. She brought the harp back out.
This is music in my heart.
I know. And she was playing, they were getting really good at the recorder, though. You do have to, that last recorder session was good. So they did, but she's doing that. And so she's going to play for our first game, which is regular bingo, right? It's there she goes. Pretty? It's right outside my slider. Oh, perfect timing. Regular bingo in any direction. You mark that free space, everybody. Mark that free space. You got the free space, and you only need to get 5 in a row. Just 5 in a row, up and down, or side to side, or it's like bingo when we all played when we were little kids. And I've got the bingo cage right here, ready to go. I could raise this up just a hair, I think. I'm going to raise it. There we go, so that you can see the balls roll down, because they're going to roll down right here. And who do we have? Ruth. Ruth is here again, helping us out, making sure we're playing fair. And we love Ruth. We never want to forget Ruth, ever. I've also got a surprise musical number later in the broadcast, so don't go far. And I want to start out on regular bingo, talking to our friends Tammy and Laura in Chicago, or in Schaumburg. I am so excited that you joined us, and you know, because Laura plays bingo with us every week almost, and I know some of the kids join you when they have time, but the kids are busy. They've all got their activities and whatever. But fortunately, Laura and Tammy have nothing to do, so they join us every Monday. And so the first number I call is the lucky number.
Yes.
That is the lucky number. If you have this, you say, wee! Okay, and it's 070. Yeah, we're one away from that magic number that Bianca was telling us about. 070. Yeah, so if you're going to see Bianca in Northridge, don't go to 070 because you'll miss the turn. So 070. If you have that, that means you're going to be lucky for the entire rest of the time. Don't forget, play on all 3 cards. Mark your free space for this first game, because you're not going to get a free space. Look at all the wee now. Greg got wee. Dominic has wee. Oh man, wow, that must be 2. And look at, oh my gosh, and Greg is feeling really lucky. I would love to be with him tonight if he's feeling that lucky. I-25. Well, now I am so excited to see you guys, because it's almost time. I'm getting ready for P-Town, which means I'm already figuring out all the stuff that I need to bring. And do you do that yet, Laura? Because first of all, let me explain. Laura owns Essentials in P-Town, which is, how would you describe it? It's a variety store. It's more than a variety store. How would you describe it? Because that's how I know Laura is from P-Town, Provincetown, on the tip of Cape Cod. And how would you describe Essentials, your store?
Oh boy, Larry could probably tell you. It's convenience and more, wouldn't you say?
I'd say it's more than convenience. Yeah. Yes. And what's great about it is it only has 1 aisle, and so, and I always tell people, I go there, because, I'm not a drinker, so I don't go to the bars after my show. I go on my way home. It's on my way home, back to the trailer, and I stop off, and there's Laura. And by the way, I just sent in my rent check. I'm staying at the same place I've stayed. This will be my 20th season.
Oh, that's great.
Same rental. My dear landlady's still alive. God bless her. She's 97. 97. Emily is 97 years old. Can you believe that? Did you ever know Emily, Laura? She was such a great woman. She didn't get out and about a lot in the evenings. She's more of a daytime gal. Painter, a writer. She's amazing. In fact, my landlady painted a number of these back here, and right back there, that one over right there, that one. And so she's very talented. 073. But Laura has this fabulous store. And how many years has Essentials been in business, Laura?
I've had it for 24 years.
24 years. Was it a store before that? Did you buy it from someone else?
Yes, actually, Stephen Katz, who owned Norma Glam, originally owned.
Oh, I know Steve.
His parents, his mother actually ran it.
Oh, wow. And then you bought it, and Tammy is also involved in it. Oh, look at this. Oh, there. Oh, everybody look. Stop and look. There is our group there in front of Essentials, with Tammy and Laura are right above me, and her beautiful daughters are right below me. 2 of, how many kids do you have? 8?
Yeah, well, 9.
9, but who's counting? 9 kids, and they're all adopted, and they're all fabulous. And then who's on stage with me?
Cordell, the older son.
Oh, Cornell, look how little you were. How many years ago was that?
3. No, before the year before COVID, I think. 2018, 2019, somewhere around there.
Okay, that kid, I don't know what you're feeding him, but he's grown like a weed.
Yes, exactly.
He's taller than me now, I think. The last time I saw him, he's such a handsome guy, too. And then there I am in my guest cashier. Sometimes I guest cashier there. And I just do it because I do it for free hot dogs.
It's true.
Like she pays me in hot dogs or crab chips sometimes.
Or
And,
ice cream sandwiches. Let's not forget
and
those.
ice cream sandwiches. And then the far side over there will show you the front of the store where you see me with Lewis because that was Bear Week, obviously, because I got my Bear Week. I'm bare chested. Look at me. And there I am, right, and that's the store, right? That's the entire store behind me. Like if you look at it, that is the entire. You are looking at the entire store at one time, and me in front. And that's how I had to get Lewis because I had to go call bingo from the dressing room every Monday and do the show that night. So I do bingo from 8 to 8:55, and then I had 5 minutes to get my outfit on, and then we started my show at 9. Oh, it was crazy. And so Laura took a picture of me. I don't know if that was coming or going. It looks like I was going.
I think it was the very last show, actually.
I was facing that direction.
Yeah.
One of the last shows. One of the last shows. I-24. And Tammy, are you coming to P-Town this year? I know some you usually don't come for the entire season because you're taking care of the kids and everything. Are you coming this year?
Yeah, I'm hoping on it.
You look fabulous.
Love
And who's there with you now? Which son is sitting? Is that Cornell?
Yes.
Cornell, how are you?
Good.
Oh my goodness sakes! So Cornell's there, but who's sitting behind Cornell?
We got Xavier.
Oh, look how
Maggie's
handsome!
son. That's Maggie's son, Tammy's grandson.
Tammy's grandson. I think.
Or grandma, so I don't.
Right. I think we might have two grandmas sitting on a couch. I did not know you were even grandmas.
Well, I don't.
G55. G55.
Son, right? Are you Maggie's son?
So I always stop off at the store and Laura's kids. Now you have how many kids? Did you say 9? You have 9 kids.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, now what's the youngest one? Cornell, are you the youngest now? Who's the youngest?
Cornell.
Yeah.
God. And where's the other handsome son? She's got 2 handsome sons. Where's the other one?
He's away at school right now. He's not home right
Where does he go to school?
now. Lake Ozark, Missouri.
Oh, he goes to Missouri. Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
B, everybody. B13. B13. And how old are you, Cornell?
13.
I wondered about that. When I said B13, I said, I wonder if Cornell's 13 years old. You're officially a teenager. Oh, my goodness sakes. Now, are you coming to P-Town this year, Cornell?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes.
Because, last year, the last 2 years, I hardly saw anybody, any of your family. What happened? Where were they?
Oh, there was a pandemic.
No.
Oh, the chlamydia 19. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. And so I have to ask, any of the other kids coming? B3. Any of the other kids coming to P-Town this year?
Melissa? Say
Are you
again.
coming? Melissa, are you coming to come?
Are you coming, Melissa?
I hope so.
I would. And then whose little shaver is that?
Xavier.
That's Maggie's son.
Maggie's. Meg, you should come and bring the little one with you.
I know.
Your mother got a new trailer, for crying out loud. There's plenty of room.
Yes.
Yes, when I have vacation for work, I'll be out there.
Oh, you're working. Oh, geez. Are you working? Oh, gosh, you're working and raising a kid at the same time. Holy smokes.
Adulting. They love the adulting thing now.
I don't know. Well, you got 2 good moms there. And Tammy and Laura, how long have you been together? How many years you cats been at it?
Oh, far too long, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And how long is too long?
Would it be
24, 25 years.
25? Yeah.
Yeah.
5. That's an important anniversary. Are you doing anything? Are you doing anything special? And 42.
Just, trying to stay in the same room at the same time.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the family together. And so other than Cornell, do you have anybody left at home? Is Maggie at home? Who's at home?
Maggie, Missy.
These
Yeah.
2.
Oh,
Still
good.
is-
Oh, so you're not alone.
No.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're not alone because you're used to these gals love their kids. They love their kids. And I'm so glad somebody loves children. Yeah, that was never my gift. Loving children. I don't know why. I-20. Actually, I like other people's children. I'm just not sure I would love my own, so I haven't gone down that road. And there's Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Howard. Oh, bring him up so we can see him again. He's so handsome. How much does he weigh? How much does Howard weigh?
90 pounds.
90 pounds.
He's 90 pounds. He's the most friendly dog. G56. He is the nicest dog in the world. You won't believe it. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that. Oh, let's see. Oh, look at him. Oh, look how big he is. And he is the most friendly, nicest dog. He is so sweet. I wish he could meet Lewis. I think he and Lewis would hit it off.
He would love Lewis. He likes cats.
Yes, he would totally. And look, Lewis is looking over the balls here, seeing what's going on, right, Lewis? What's going on here? Lewis says. And 31. And so what year are you in school then, Cornell? Seventh grade. My word, you are so tall. I remember when you guys were tiny little guys the first time I met them. They were these little kids with fishing rods and toys and all of that. And anyway, but you run such a great business in P-Town, and a lot of people that are watching that go to P-Town know Essentials. You actually have 2 locations now. It's turned into a franchise. It previously was just that one store with the one aisle, which, by the way, has everything. I tell people that walk in, what's my motto? If we don't have it,
you don't need it.
You don't need it. Exactly. N38. Is there any new products you're ordering for this year? I mean, anything new?
Well, by the way, today is Eddie's birthday. And I think Eddie has already, kind of too soon, maybe ordered you your cranberry muffins.
Oh, I do love the cranberry muffins.
They might be a little stale by the time you get there. But
you know what? They're not. The cranberry. I left a couple cranberry muffins, in a Tupperware container in my cupboard just to see how they last over the winter. And I have a feeling they're going to be just fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
No, then you're all set. We've got everything.
N34. Well, do you have, my favorites, ice cream sandwiches and crab chips. And the crab chips, so yummy. If you don't know, and it's Old Bay. For people that don't know seafood, Old Bay is a seasoning they put on crabs, actually, when you're eating them. And they have a crab chip that's delicious. And I had to go without them for about 8 years because she made the chip distributor mad.
It's true.
Whatever happened? What'd you do to make a chip distributor mad?
Because I had Smart Food popcorn, and it's by Doritos. And
nobody likes that crap. I mean, like Utz. Where and Utz has a logo that looks like me.
Exactly.
G54. It's a quality item. We love it.
Shouldn't you be getting royalties on that?
Yeah. No, you would think. Now, speaking of that, let me bring Larry in very quickly because Larry is another fan. Hey, Larry.
Hey.
Hey, can you pull your laptop down a little bit? The screen. There you go. My word, look how nice and bright it is in LA. It's dark as dark can be here. Although when I was getting ready today, it was still light, with the daylight savings time. So nice. So Larry, now he can give you a testimonial about how fabulous Essentials is, right, Larry?
I love Essentials. Absolutely love it. Love Laura.
And sometimes we do chuck-a-duck, which is where we take a little duck, and we throw them in the air. Right, Cornell? What do we do with those ducks, Cornell?
Chuck.
We chuck them, exactly. G51. And where do we chuck them, Cornell?
Chuck them.
Where?
Where do they have to land?
Window ledge.
On a little window ledge that's about this big and only about that deep and way up in the air. So you have to throw this thing way up in the air. And the lesbians are amazing at it, and everybody else just struggles. I-29. So we have a blast, though. And so if you're ever coming to P-Town, there's 2 Essentials. The one that I hang out in is on the east side where the lesbians and communists live. And then the other one is downtown. That's the fancy one where they have their own building. You know. And you actually have 2 aisles in that store, by the way. 2 aisles, I know. B12, everybody, B12. And so anyway, so that's all very exciting. And oh, geez, here's a bingo. I knew there was a bingo coming up. I had, I feel it. I can feel it in my between my shoulder blades. So now we don't have Joe with us tonight. We only have Chris and Matt and I. So, and of course, Bob. Bob does all the arranging. Y'all met Bob. So bring on Matt and let's find out who's in Florida.
I've got my vintage Miss R t-shirt tonight. So the first winner tonight, Miss Richfield, is Kevin Lowe, also from Los Angeles. So,
I'm so glad that someone from LA won.
California.
You got a wiener. Congratulations.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Yes, I'm grabbing my balls right now, preparing myself for the next big game. And I do have to tell you, though, that we still rely on all of you to make this happen. And we're so glad that we're getting back to work. I'm getting ready for P-Town. It's very exciting. But, we still rely on all of you. And we have a little group called the Bingo Boosters that every week we say thank you to some folks. And we want to say thank you to our Bingo Boosters right now. People who've been generous with us. This is by no means a list of every single person by any stretch of the imagination. Just a lot of people we want to say thank you to, like Donald. Thank you, Donald. We really appreciate you, and Craig as well. These are some people whose names come week after week. Robert as well. Robert Costa. Oh, Robert Costa. Love that. And Dan Delaney, who lives in Richfield, or did live in Richfield at one point, and knows Naomi and Yvonne personally. Chris, thank you so much. I wish I could say your last name. Daria, maybe? I don't know. It's a great last name. Allison, thank you. And Greg Hopkin has been one of those very generous people for literally like all 2 years of this. Paul, thank you again. And Larry Lee, we appreciate all of your generosity through many, many weeks and months. And go ahead and, if you could, Matt, take the next.
Sure, I will do that. But Ms. Richfield, I also want to let you know, we forgot to tell you that Dennis Greenblatt, who was on a few weeks ago as the graphic designer, created a bunch of movie posters for tonight's Great for Hollywood show. So I want to show those after, real quickly, before the next game.
Oh, fantastic. Well, look at those. I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you.
In the meantime, I will thank Ruth Ann Lopez, James Magidson, Michael O'Connor, Wendy, Jerry, and Stella. How about we just
yeah, and who I'm going to meet when I do a fundraiser for in Pennsylvania. I'm doing a fundraiser for a pet shelter, and I'm going to get to meet Wendy and Jerry, not Stella, but the rest of them personally, this coming Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Finally.
I know.
Meet one of the bingo regulars.
We love that.
Trisha Schermers, Gerard Schott, Mark Scott, Benjamin Vilovich, fun name to say, Catherine Vigliello. And thank you guys. Really, this is what keeps this going, and it is much appreciated. And it's not too late right now. If you want to send a donation or a tip, as we like to call it, you can do it on screen, or you can Venmo at Richfield Tips, or PayPal.me/Richfield Tips. And that's what we got.
It's so nice. And those and Mark Scott is one of those people who has been with us many a couple of years as well, and since is in every Saturday or Sunday. He's always like a day ahead. He's one of these people. Some people are just so generous. So thank you guys so much. He's in San Diego, not far from one of our guests who we'll talk to very shortly. But let's see, Chris, do you have those movie posters? Oh, look at the movie posters that our friend did. This is Dennis did these, I think, right, Matt? I think it was Dennis. What's Dennis? I can't remember.
Dennis Greenblatt. He's from Connecticut.
Greenblatt. And he said, I love to do graphics. And so he came up with some of these. We won't show all of them right now, but let's just show a few. Oh, wait, go back. I want to go back. Here we go. So we have the Miss Richfield 1981. Oh, Richard Field. Okay, that's interesting. And very nice. And then being the Ricardos. I think I could have done that. Look at me. Look at how good. I mean, Lucille Ball and I never realized looked so similar. And Belfast. I mean, right? Couldn't you just see me? like just a warrior like that. Fabulous. And then now we'll go to the next one. And then we'll like just look at this many right now. Oh, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, starring me. Isn't that fantastic? Look at me. I'm gorgeous. I love that. And then Dune as well. You know, I never saw Dune. Did you see Dune? I never saw it.
I did not.
I did not see it, but this makes me want to watch it. You know, I mean, if it
I would see this version.
This right, and I've been to the dunes. And speaking of the dunes, that reminds. Okay, so that's good. We'll look at the rest of them later. Thank you, Dennis. What a clever. He was so clever. He actually did. When he was on, we showed all sorts of crazy stuff he did. He's like got a real sense of humor and a real sense of art as well. Like two things that are so fabulous. So let's get started on our. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I think I want to do this right now. I think. Let me see. Do I want to do this right now? I can't remember. I think I want to do this right now. I do want to do this right now. I want to do my magic mirror right now because last week I almost forgot it. We'll do it really quickly because I love to see people. I love to see my friends, all my friends. I see friends here from, I see my friend Todd. My friend Todd is watching because he's off this week, off work this week, so he can watch it. His sister Jamie's watching from all the way from, Nebraska. Oh my goodness sakes. And I just finished eating her fudge, by the way. And Brad, hi, Brad. How are you? The Eyes of Tammy Faye. If you've got a favorite movie that maybe is nominated, maybe not, you can let us know. Hi, Kieran. And Kieran, we had a great time with Kieran last week when we celebrated St. Patty's Day. Because, of course, with a name like Kieran, he is a little bit St. Patty's-ish. And Greg, how are you? Look at that. I just purchased Cancel Culture Pearl VIP tickets for the week of Tuesday, July 12th. That's good. It's good you buy in July because I should have it memorized by then. Hi, Angela. Angela is a guest. She's a frequent bingo player. Oh, and Lewis, isn't he fabulous? I know. He's so glamorous. Really, he is very Hollywood, really. And Matthew, hi, Matthew King. I love your last name. I'll be in P-Town all season this year. Oh, I'll look for you. I'm in there all season too, along with all my friends. And Eddie, I'll be at the Pilgrim House, by the way. Hi, Eddie. Can't wait to see you in P-Town. Is that our Eddie? I can't tell. And Lucas, all the way from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Hi, Lucas. That's how good my magic mirror is. Look how handsome Lucas is. I got to get down to Brazil. If you haven't been down there, it's fabulous, especially this time of year. Mark, hello from nearly snow-free Minnetonka. It's getting that way. It's getting nicer. Ryan, hi, Ryan. Good to see you. And what will we do without you each week? Well, you know what? You'll be busy because the weather's getting nice. You'll be outside. Get outside and enjoy yourself. And then every last Monday, be inside. Mark D, looking through the magic mirror. Oh, St. Pete's. Hi, St. Pete's. I hope you're doing okay down there. I know it's been kind of crazy. Hey, Jay Campbell. We just bought VIP tickets for P-Town last week of July. Now, I love that I'm already selling tickets. That is so fantastic. And you know what? We're going to keep going because we're a little bit behind tonight. I'm always a little bit behind. But I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody. So that I see in the magic mirror, but and I'm having a gas and Lewis is having a gas. And, but I know some people, it might be a little bit of struggle, and there's so much on the news. I don't know if you've been watching the news, our friends in Ukraine, we want to see them in the magic mirror and think about them and pray for them. And my friend Mark, his family over there, because we have a Ukrainian population in the Twin Cities, actually, Ukrainian churches and Ukrainian centers. So we're really thinking about those folks. And if any of you are a little bit sad or you're having a tough time, don't do it by yourself now. Miss Richfield's looking in the magic mirror. You're not by yourself, okay? We're not meant to do things by ourselves. We're meant to be together and to help one another. And you'll find someone to talk to if you're having a tough time, you're lonely. Like I can always talk to Lewis because he's a good listener and he is with me 24/7 wherever I am. He's such a ride. This is how my life is with Lewis. He's pretty much this close all the time. So anyway, it's really pretty special. He's a special guy. So he was a real find. It was when I found him. I rescued him from a shelter. He was sitting in there, and boy, he caught my eye right away. So anyway, we want to go on to our next game. And it's a fun game because, our second game is always a game based on what we're doing here. It is H for Hollywood. Now, H for, hold on a minute. I think the girls are getting ready to play the, yeah, there we go. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Thank you, ladies. Anyway, and so now we are going to do just I's and G's. Just I's and G's. That's all we're doing, okay? So I've even already got some I's and G's already out, okay? So get your 3 new cards and get the free space marked, because you do have to have the free space to make the H for Hollywood, okay? So we're going to start out with I-28. I-28 is our first number, and we're only calling the I's and G's because the N is the free space, and that's all you need, okay? And I want to bring on Bianca from Northridge because Bianca, hi, darling, how are you? Thank you for waiting for us. You know, I had to talk to my friends with the big family first because
I'm
I got
so excited to be here. I'm so excited to meet you.
And you've met Lewis.
And Lewis is amazing. I saw him pawing at the magic mirror. Like he really wanted to be a part of it. It's very cute.
Yeah, he's a part. Do you have any animals or anything? Are you an animal person? Or are you?
I do not have any animals, but I do have a plant.
Oh, a plant. That counts.
It's a red succulent.
Okay.
And her name is Carmen Electra.
Oh, so she has a name and everything. Well, speaking of that, I have a red ball in my hand, just waiting to call out I-30, everybody, I-30. And Bianca, now you're living in Northridge. And now up there, do you stay up there a lot or do you go down into the city? Because it's a bit of a hike to get into LA from Northridge. I mean, you know, it's a little bit of a drive.
My best friends live in Long Beach. So I actually spend a lot of time in
I love Long Beach.
So, you know, we go to the restaurants and lots of.
Now, what makes you not move to Long Beach?
Because I was working up here in the valley.
Closer. Well, when you're in LA, you don't want to be driving for work.
Right. So, but I'm 20 minutes from Hollywood and 40 minutes to downtown LA. I'm in a good location.
Oh, that is a good location. Yeah. And you are a painter. Hang on, G51. You're a painter, correct?
So that's my hobby. I paint for fun and for relaxation.
But otherwise, you're an ESL online. Oh, here's we'll talk about the art first. Look at you. Did you do that? That art?
Yeah, over the years, I do some paintings inspired by things I might see.
I love that.
I'm an English as second language tutor online.
That's what that is. I knew I recognized that. But I thought it was for the deaf at first. I was like, how does that work exactly? But now I realize it's English as a second language.
So most of my students are in Turkey, followed by Brazil. So every time I see our friend in Sao Paulo, I think of my students.
Right, Mr. Silva. When you see him, it reminds me of your students there, huh?
Yeah. And then I have a lot of Middle Eastern students, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Dubai. Yeah.
So how does it work? So how did they get into, I mean, obviously the computer, well, with everything being wireless, G56.
So I work for a company that has their own software system, and it's just like this. They see me, I see them, and I hear them, they hear me, and the company sets up everything. And then once a student likes a tutor, you make reservations with you, and now I have a lot of regulars. So.
And how long are some of the relationships you have with people? I bet I-24.
So next month will be 3 years that I've been doing it, and 2.5 years is my longest student.
And some of them will be with you, for a long time, I bet. Can they be with you indefinitely?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's goal is to be fluent.
Right.
And right now that student is advanced level. Like he's not fluent yet. He still has things to learn, but
But he's close. And then once he's fluent, I suppose then he just goes out and starts talking English to people and practicing. I-29.
But most people don't have the opportunity to practice as much as they should. So he should still talk to me to practice. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And then, so what else was I going to ask you about this? Hang on a minute. So, you're painting, yes, that you won bingo. I wanted to mention that. And then you helped develop a fragrance.
So I was a fragrance evaluator for 20 years.
Really?
So I actually worked with Norma Kamali, you know, the designer.
No, I don't know that design.
Okay. She's
Did you ever sell at
older.
JC Penney's? Did she ever do pennies or anything?
She's
JC Penney's?
an older designer, and she was famous for the dress made out of like a sleeping bag.
She was famous for what?
A dress that looked like a sleeping bag.
Oh my God.
Something like that. Okay.
That sounds like something I need.
Yeah. So
It sounds comfortable.
yeah. I have a message for you. I met someone yesterday you know.
Who?
I was playing drag queen bingo with Charlie Hyde.
Oh my gosh. Charlie and I have known each other for years.
I told her that I was going to be a guest on your show, and she was very excited. And she said that you and her and 2 other people did some sort of dance number together.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did a lot. We hung out. We did one summer in P-Town together. We had a great time. And then he found out he actually got other work overseas because, you know, he's in London. I-26. He's actually in London, I think, right? London proper. Or a suburb of London. Yeah. So coming to P-Town was really hard because, you know, you come all the way overseas.
Yeah.
And they have to pay all your expenses. It's very expensive. So he ended up not doing it again, but he's been on Atlantis Events trips with me. And so we've done, and that's where we did a number together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We danced together. We're fabulous. He's actually a little bit better than I am, actually. It's very handy. G60 is very helpful. And he does a great bingo. He does it, and it's like a Zoom bingo, because I played it with him before, you know.
Yeah.
I had a great time. He's very good.
Yesterday, he tried something brand new. It was musical bingo, and the bingo was like a name of a song. So they would play the song and say it was blue, and you look in the blue column and you find.
And then if you have that number,
and that's how you get bingo. And I was 1 away from getting bingo.
boy, if I had a nickel, right, for every time. G47.
The last game, I was 1 away.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. It's just to be 1 away to just make you mad, right? Because you think to yourself, for crying out loud. Now, are you alone in the world, or do you have anyone special in your life? Anyone romantically that you're involved with that we need to find out about?
No, I live alone, and I call it freedom.
You know, nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with being able to run your own life. How would you like to have 8 or 9 kids?
No, thank you. Great
Isn't
for
that
them, but not for me, not for
right?
you, not for
Tammy and Laura adopted all those children. They're all
They are
special.
amazing. They are
They
special
were all
women.
special needs kids who just needed homes. I mean, just isn't that wild? And I mean, you and I, like, we're just trying to keep a cat and a plant alive, right? You know, and that's just, we're holding on by our dear fingers, you know, on our fingertips. I-18. We all love to do that.
I would like the magic mirror to give me good vibes for tomorrow. I am getting 2 wisdom teeth removed.
Ooh. You know, they've got that down though now. It's not as bad. When I was a kid, I had my wisdom teeth removed and it was like, it was bad.
Yeah.
You know, but now they've kind of come along. So
Yeah, I'm just still nervous about it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
hang on. I'm looking through the man. Oh, I see your dentist right now. Is it a man or a woman? It's hard to tell.
It's a man.
The man? Oh, okay. I was saying it could be a friend of Naomi and Yvonne. Sometimes. Oh, he looks very able, though. He looks very, very efficient. I don't think.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then Lewis is back here too. He's sending you good vibes, right, Lewis? Are you ready? So hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere, Bianca, because we have to find out who won H is for Hollywood, which is hi, Matt. How are you?
Hello, Miss Richfield.
And say hello to Bianca.
Hi, Bianca.
Our new friend. I know. We've got a couple new friends. Scott.
Yeah, a lot of new people tonight.
That's kind of exciting. So who won H is for Hollywood?
Well, he wasn't from.
We have to do the share winner, don't we?
Oh, yes, we have to do the share winner as well.
Share winner
Let's do the share. You're
I'm
good.
getting really good at this.
You're good at this. It only took
98. I know, it's
tries.
Bingo 98. This is one of the first times I've ever remembered to ask for the share winner.
We're getting good at it. Time to slow it down.
Right. I mean, once I learn it, not interested anymore. Sorry.
So our share winner from somewhere in Facebook land is Kevin Sirotnak.
Oh.
So, however you say that. So.
And we don't know who. Wait.
Thank
Oh,
you for
he's on
sharing,
Facebook.
Kevin. You have won gift certificate to the Red Bubble Store from Miss Richfield.
A $10 gift certificate.
It doesn't get
nice?
any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that.
No, and you can order. Oh, look at all that stuff, and you see the love shirt that Matt has on. You can order that. Entering Providence Town. I mean, all sorts of stuff. Hot dog. We got a wiener.
Yeah. And our winner of the second bingo, H is for Hollywood, is Barry Sturgis from Hoboken, New Jersey.
Ooh, New Jersey.
Yes.
I wonder what he'll buy with the red bubble gift certificate. Oh my. Hot dog, we got a
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Yes, well, I'm not grabbing the balls right now. I actually have a song that I want to do. And I want to bring on, if I could, well, maybe we could I bring on Laura and her family? Because I have a special song. And, one of the things we do at, when we are at Essentials is we play music. Don't we, Laura?
Yes.
And sometimes we play the ukulele, and sometimes we just play the radio, and listen to music. But I thought, well, I would, and I just came up with this today. So I'm not, I'm just kind of like, just bear with me, okay? Because I thought, I'd like to play a song on the ukulele, because this is what we do when we're at Essentials. Is sometimes my friend Gina, she comes to P-Town for like a month, and we hang out. My friend Patty, she plays the ukulele too. And then Laura takes pictures of us playing the ukulele and takes movies. And then we get to watch ourselves playing the ukulele. And surprisingly, we continue to play the ukulele after we see ourselves because it's usually not very good. But anyway, and my friend Gear came and visited, and so if you come and visit, you can be part of a musical number. And I didn't even think about that. We probably could have shown one. But anyway, so I thought, I wonder if I could come up with a little tune. So I think you're going to like this little tune. This is dedicated to my friends at Essentials, okay? Essentials in P-Town, okay. In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, strolling to Essentials, for a hot dog and a wine. Yeah, right, a hot dog and a wine, which doesn't sound like that would go together at all, but you'd be surprised what people buy. Yeah, people buy that. And she just started selling beer and wine. Of course, I don't drink the beer and wine, but she just started selling beer and wine. You have to get the beer and wine before 11, and then you can have hot dogs all night long, right? Enjoy an ice cream sandwich, and some crab chips would be fine. And that's life at Essentials in the good old summertime. Now I'm going to sing the whole thing all together. And that mentions all my favorite things. The hot dogs, the ice cream sandwich, and the crab chips. Okay. In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, strolling to Essentials for a hot dog and a wine. Enjoy an ice cream sandwich, and some crab chips would be fine. And that's life at Essentials in the good old summertime. Yay! I just wrote that today.
That was great.
Right? Not that.
Yes.
I've done worse. Look at Michael Burns said Essentials is the best. I know. It's the best. It's like the greatest ever. So anyway, I just wrote that. So anyway, we'll sing that more, and I'll get more verses, and then we'll sing it this summer, and I'll get real good at it, by August. We always get good by August.
Always.
So, okay. So anyway, thank you guys so much. So we have to start our next game. What time is that? We're not doing too bad for time, because this is actually a really easy game. It's O is for hang on a minute. Sorry. Oh Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now they're leaving. There they go. There they go. I wish they closed the slider, but anyway, it's starting to get warm out, so it's not so bad. I'll just leave it open until we're finished. But O is for Oscar means we're only calling O's. Okay, now O's are yellow. Okay, yellow. And so let me dig through the bag here and see what we can find. I think we got some yellow ones. So, but I want to we haven't talked to Scott, is somebody new that we're just meeting. Scott, how are you? Thank you for being so patient and waiting for us.
No problem.
And you know, you have to talk to, first I had to talk to the kids, and then I had to talk to that artist gal, you know. And then I thought, you know what, that Scott, he'll wait. You know, I thought he will wait. He seems like one of those patient.
For you, I'll wait for eternity.
Well, and you know, that is so kind of you, because sometimes that's what it feels like, waiting for me. Actually, if you talk to my manager or anybody else, it can feel like eternity. Anyway, but I wanted to say that I love the area you live in, and my friend Mark Scott is one of our bingo boosters, and he lives in San Diego, and I absolutely love that area. What a beautiful area you live in. You're so fortunate to be in such a beautiful spot. You said you're close to the ocean as well?
Well, there's a mountain range between us.
That is amazing. And what do you do for work then out there in California?
I'm here right now. I'm at work right now. This is the VA clinic in Murrieta, where we take care of veterans for health.
Oh, you take care of our veterans.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. And you've just called me ma'am. You're really winning me over here. O64, just O's, folks. Don't make this harder than it is. No free space, just the O's for Oscar, okay? And I have to say, it's such a joy to meet new friends. And so now you do this. What are you doing for the veterans? O62.
So I'm a technician. We have a telehealth. It's a way of put the patient in contact with the doctor, even though the doctor is miles away. So the hospital is located 40 miles away, and I'm here with the patient.
Yes, and they had to do that a lot during the pandemic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I had to see my gyno that way, and I'm telling you, I just trying to get the phone down there, propped up against the wall, and then you know what I mean. It was like, fortunately, I turned on some music, and so it all came together at the end. But it was a little bit crazy. And speaking of a little bit crazy, Mr. Scott, guess what this is? O69, O69. Everybody, I'm gonna blow the O69 horn. Look at Lewis. He puts his face right into the. Oh Lord, Lewis. I also have this tambourine I found, actually. Woo! I found a tambourine. I found this the other day when I was going through crap. You know, it's amazing what you find when you sort through things that have been sitting in your closet forever. O63. So now, Scott, your favorite movie is Sound of Music and Titanic.
Right. As far as the overall picture and acting and cinematography, the storyline, yeah, those are my two favorites.
Well, and you did 20 years in the Navy?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
wow,
ma'am.
That's probably why you're calling me ma'am. Like that's very good. And what did you do what were you doing in the Navy?
I was a Navy corpsman, taking care of health of the patients again. So just sort of moved over to the VA. So
yeah, always helping. That's very nice. And then you were a chaplain as well, did it say?
I was. So I did 10 years as a corpsman, and then another 5 years as a chaplain. And
you
then
could have used that magic mirror, I bet.
I could have.
Oh, look at this. Oh, photos. Oh, I love photos. Oh, look at this. Now, who's up in the corner there with all the medals? Is that you?
That's me. Yeah, that was a couple of Christmases ago. That's my husband, Mark, with me.
Oh, are you married?
Yes, we are. 28 years.
How many years?
28.
Wow, 28 years. I was 1 year old when you got married. Think about that.
Yes.
So that is fantastic. And what are these other pictures of? These look like it looks like we're playing a game.
This is aboard USS Sproats, DD-963. It's a destroyer in the Indian Ocean, and this is what they call shellback initiation. When an American, or it doesn't matter, any ship, any warship goes across the equator, there's an initiation process that they have to go through called shellback. And these are some of the photographs. Of course, you know, we know the photographers are out there, but it's kind of like nobody cares. But these photographs are taken of us going through. You've got two groups of people. The shellbacks are people who have been across the equator before, and then you got the polywogs. And polywogs are people who haven't crossed yet, who need to go through the initiation.
Is this sort of like the tops and bottoms thing that you people talk about from time to time? Because that's what it sounds like to me. 074, 074. It looks like an Atlantis Events cruise.
It does, yeah. In fact,
a lot of guys on their hands and knees is what I was seeing. But actually, it's not an Atlantis cruise. It's actually the Navy. It's our tax dollars at work.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a tradition. It's a tradition we've had for centuries. So.
Oh, centuries.
Yeah, very much so.
And so this is when you go over the equator. Well, it sounds like an awful lot of fun.
Well, that's my first and only experience of being a drag queen, was going through that experience.
You had to be in drag when you went over the equator?
They choose a representative from each division on the ship to participate in a beauty contest, and we have to get gussied up and sell ourselves basically to the crew as the person who's going to be King Neptune's consort, and it's called the Wog Queen. It's a contest that happens the night before the initiation.
That sounds like something I would be perfect at.
You'd be great.
Everybody can get me in.
Everybody would love you on that show.
Well, hang on a minute. Let me get Larry. Hold on a minute. Because Larry, darling, did you see that?
Yes.
Didn't that look like an Atlantis Events vacation?
Totally.
Now, Scott, have you ever been on an Atlantis Events?
I've been on several, yes, and I love your show. That's how we met. And I had breakfast with you the following morning because you invited after a while. So that was on the 2000 ship from Sitges, Barcelona, over to Athens. And that's where you and I connected as friends and stuff like that.
And that was an amazing trip, because was that the 3-continent one, or was there was one that went to Egypt and Israel and Turkey, and was it that
this one? We went from Sitges to Nice, France, Monaco, down to Rome and to Malta. What was the point? Was your comment?
Right. We could have missed Malta. That was hot and uncomfortable, and everything was closed. I know.
And everything was on the other side of the island. We pulled into the industrial side of the island, away from the touristy side.
Oh, and then I just felt like they said, a bunch of Moes just pulled up, and everyone just shut their doors and took a nap. I think 065. Well, Larry has traveled with me extensively on Atlantis Events, and we have a great time. Have you been on anything recently, Scott?
No, the last trip was we did a Christopher Street Day Parade in Berlin in 2005. It's been that long since I've been on a vacation.
Wow.
Since 2005.
You haven't been on a vacation since 2005?
No, ma'am.
Oh my gosh. Larry goes on a vacation like about every other week. Of course, when you're living in LA and you live in that fancy, glamorous life, he's on TV. Larry is on. Oh, crap. I hate that when they right in the middle of things, when they have to have a bingo. So hang on a minute. So Larry is he's in Hollywood, but he's actually on TV. You know what I mean? Like, it's great, to be between LA and San Diego and be helping people and veterans and everything. But you'd have to admit, if you're going to be really living the life of glamour, you want to be on North Cherokee and Fountain. And look at this. Oh, look at that. Is that an actual Oscar, Larry?
Actually, it's not.
Oh.
They don't let you have or hold a real Oscar.
They really don't, huh?
No. So
why not?
That's actually a wooden Oscar.
That's a wooden. So they just, because now Larry, what he does is he goes to the rehearsal, because of course it's all live. And so he takes the place of these movie stars, so the camera people know where to point the cameras. It's really interesting. It's a fabulous thing. And then you help at the Oscars, helping people up the stairs.
Yes, I mostly do it on the Golden Globes and the Emmys, not as much on the Oscars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then look at this other picture with our fabulous friend, Lily.
Yep.
That is amazing. It's hard to believe that this turned into a CBS special. So you were dancing with Lily Tomlin?
Yeah, I toured with Lily Tomlin, and then we did a TV special.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, 1980.
God, Scott, I bet you're glad you went first. Holy smoke. So what? I mean, it's great to help the veterans, but really, I mean, this is kind of impressive.
Yeah, I'm a rehearsal actor on all the award shows.
So yeah. And so you show us those pictures again, because there was some there were some pictures way back when. Look at that with me. Look at me in my sailor outfit. And then look at how many years ago was it with that other handsome man? Looks like were you dating someone?
No, that's you.
Is that somebody we know? Oh, that's fantastic. Look at how handsome. And when was this? Were we like 14 or 15 years old? I can't remember.
It was 1998.
Oh, it was. No, it wasn't. It was 99. I didn't know. 99. Don't make us older than we are. So that is so cool. We had such a good time, and Larry's been a friend since 1999 when I was on my first cruise. And then Scott is a new friend that I'm reconnecting with today, which is nice. And Bianca, bring Bianca on for a minute. And Bianca's a new friend that I haven't met until now. And Bianca, you have to come and visit us in P-Town sometimes, because there's a ton of artists in P-Town. And in fact, all of these paintings back here, all of these are P-Town artists that I have on my walls, so I can look at P-Town all year long and look forward to it. And then let's bring on Laura and her family as well.
Hey.
Look at that. And so Bianca, you have to promise and come and visit us sometime, because you would really like.
I would love to. Yeah, I'm originally from New Jersey, so I am East Coast.
So you're not originally. Larry is originally from New York.
Yeah, see, we moved to the warmer weather and palm trees.
Scott, where are you originally from?
Southern California.
Oh, you're originally from Southern, so you didn't go far at all from home, other than when you obviously
Maybe
you went all over the world. And then Laura, where are you originally from?
Chicago.
Chicago, exactly. Chicago. You stay for the weather. I can. Oh, look at that! You have to bring that little one close to the camera. Oh, look at you, baby. Oh, aren't you cute? Oh, adorable. That's your little. And is it grandson or granddaughter? I forgot the name.
Either. Grandson.
Fantastic. When they're that little, who cares, really? So, and then let's bring Matt on too while we're all on board here. So, Matt.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you good?
Nice to see everyone. I haven't seen Laura since last year, and Larry in a few years. So.
Yeah, and then we make some new friends. And then tell them where you were this last week.
I was in Los Angeles.
No.
In Los Angeles, visiting his elderly father, who sadly is he's not doing so great, but I'm so glad you got a chance to see him and Carol. That was really nice. It's really important to visit. Even
it wasn't a vacation, that was for sure.
Yeah, it's not when they get older like that. But I'm so glad you had a chance to go visit. And who is our winner, Matt?
Our winner is Mark Stork from good old Minnetonka.
I feel like Mark Stork was on the Magic Mirror. Anyway,
he might have been on the Magic Mirror. It's very possible.
A hot dog. We got a wiener. I'm going Minnetonka. That's beautiful.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your ball and play?
Before we leave, we have to ask Larry something, because Larry is our Hollywood inside. Oh, look at the little guy. Hey, buddy. Oh, is that your first grandbaby, Laura?
Yes, and you know what he was just noticing? That who's that right there is on my shirt, you said? Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. Yeah. This is the real thing, baby, right here. I hope you get to, oh, look how beautiful that child is. Oh, how old is the little one?
How old you are? 4.
How did I not know this? We must have talked about this, and I was eating a hot dog or something in the middle.
Yeah, actually, you did meet him when
because I don't drink anymore, so I couldn't have been drunk. I must have just been in. I must have been enthralled in a hot dog or crab chips or something or an ice cream sandwich, and I wasn't listening. I didn't know you had a grandbaby. That's so exciting. That's really fun. That's really wonderful.
You met him the year before COVID. It was right when all that started.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like we lost a year somewhere in there. Now, Larry, we have to find out, what is the favorite movie? What's the movie that's going to take it all? What's the story? Because I just saw, what movie did you just tell me to see that I saw that I loved?
Coda.
Did you guys see Coda?
Yes.
Bianca, you saw it?
Yes, it
It's
was
great.
very
Scott,
good.
have you seen
Very
it?
touching,
It's
emotional.
really good. It's about a hearing girl who lives in a deaf family. And I grew up with two girls that had deaf parents. So in Richfield. So it was interesting. But she had a brother who was deaf and parents who were deaf. It was really a good story. And then it took place in Gloucester, Massachusetts. You know where that is? It's like north. You know where that is, Laura? That's north of where we are. Yeah. And so it looked like P-Town. It just reminded me of being out in P-Town. It was really a fun story. So is that the winner, do you think, Larry? I mean, is that
so? Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, Power of the Dog has been taking some other awards, and I didn't even actually care for that movie.
I never saw it. Has anyone seen Power of the Dog? Scott, have you seen it? Anyone seen it?
No.
Well, how's it going to win if nobody saw it?
Artistically, it's very pretty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When you just didn't care for it, was just a little too slow.
It's very
unlike
slow.
Bingo, which moves at lightning speed. And why don't they ever nominate me? I mean, right? I think, or Charlie Hyde for international best show, best Bingo. Right. We would totally, Charlie and I would totally be in the running for that. Well, listen, I'm going to play my little tune here. Hang on. There we go. Because we have to say goodbye. I wish we didn't. But next week is 99, everybody. 99. What is the theme? The theme next week is March Madness. March Madness. 99 next week, and then 100 April 4th. Come back and join us. I hope you will. And don't forget, especially at this time, let's remember to spread a little bit of this around, everybody. Let's spread this around. That's what it's about, okay? Now we're going to spell this together. Everybody together, L-O-V-E. And that's what I try to spread around through Bingo and through my shows. In fact, my shows in P-Town are on sale. If you go to the Pilgrim House website or my website, I don't have that updated yet. I'll update it tomorrow. But anyway, let's spell L-O-V-E together. Are you guys all ready? Get ready. Get your arms ready. Here we go. L-O-V-E. Here we go. L
is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore.
Good job.
Love was made.
Good job, everybody.
Love
was made for me and you, and you, and you, all my new friends. I love you all. See you next week for March Madness. Bye.
It makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
I can hear you. Grab your